All right, so what's happening, YouTube folks? As some of you may know, some of you may not, I play a little bit of guitar. I'm not very good, so don't get too excited. But I really do like tube amplifiers, and in the recent years, like within the past 6 years, I've gotten into building my own tube amplifiers. I have one that I've already built, and I'm in the process of building a second one. This one is a PCB board based build. I've got all the caps and resistors and all that stuff added. I'm currently soldering up the tube sockets. These are going to be remote mount tube sockets. This is my first time doing these. This is the first time I tried this. It didn't go so well, but that was because I had top mounted tubes. These are bottom mounted, so they mount on the bottom of the panel, so I can solder these together, and then when I put the whole thing in, I can mount these to the case and then put the whole thing together. The previous one, I used wire that was too heavy of a gauge, and they were top mount sockets, so I had the sockets mounted, and I was kind of moving the board back and forth and trying to solder to the solder lugs on the tube sockets. And anyway, I ended up breaking off one of the solder lugs here, one of the tube socket tabs, and pretty much at that point, everything has to come out, start from scratch, new board, new sockets, new wiring. A lot of the components are new. Some of them I was able to salvage from the board, so I didn't need to spend a ton of money. I was able to salvage most of the capacitors off of there, but I had to do all new resistors and new tube sockets. Anyway, this one is getting close. This project, honest to God, I started this project 6 years ago, and I got kind of discouraged, and other stuff came up, so I moved on, and it has been sitting in a dusty corner for about 6 years. But I finally decided to get back to this. I've got the soldering iron heating over here. I've got my third hand. I love this thing. This is a great tool. I've got a little... This is a solder sucker. Essentially, if you make a solder joint wrong, you give this it's a little spring-loaded thing. You heat up the solder joint with your soldering iron, and you suck the solder out of the joint. Fantastic little tool. Love that thing. Just using some standard automotive solder here. Anyway, don't know if any of you guys are into this kind of stuff, but just figured it was something different. I could put out a video. I apologize that I haven't been putting out videos lately. Things have been kind of crazy. My second service writer and my service manager and my shop coordinator are all no longer with the company. So I had been running the entire service department at the dealership that I'm working at for about a month. We finally have a new service manager. He has been in the position for about 4 days. He's currently interviewing for a new service writer. I have to train him in our software because he's familiar with a lot of stuff, but he doesn't know our software, so I've got to train him in that. Anyway, things have been kind of nuts. And also my mother fell down and injured herself, so I've been helping her out as I can as well. But anyway, just wanted to know if any of you guys were into this kind of thing, the whole tube amplifier kind of stuff and guitars and all of that kind of thing. Anyway, again, just a different thing that I think that you guys might have gotten a kick out of. But just wanted to put out a video, show you guys that I was still alive, I was still around. I have not closed down the channel. Everything is going to be moving forward according to some sort of plan. Hopefully at some point I will reach the required subscribers count and video watch time. But anyway, I wanted to put a video out there for you guys. Hopefully you guys are all having a great weekend. And, keep it dirty side down. We'll see you in the next video. Have a productive day, guys.